They say genius is 1% inspiration and 99% perspiration. Wusseta, none other than Thomas Edison. This isn't just a story about a brilliant inventor. It's a tale of relentlessly radical innovation. From 1,000 failed attempts to a world forever changed, get ready to meet the man behind the light bulb, the phonograph, and so much more. This is the electrifying, untold story of Thomas Edison. So, who was this legendary figure? Edison was more than just the inventor of the light bulb. He was a force of nature, a visionary who saw the future and then built it with his own hands. Imagine a world without recorded music or movies. Hard to picture, right? Edison's phonograph gave us the ability to capture sound, and his kinetoscope was a precursor to the motion pictures we love today. He held over 1,000 patents in the United States alone. Zap, that's the sound of his impact on modern life. From the power grid that fuels our cities to the batteries in our devices, Edison's fingerprints are everywhere. But where did this incredible journey begin? Born in Ohio in 1847, young Tom was not your typical student. After just a few months, his mother pulled him from school, convinced she could teach him better at home. En décide, she nurtured his insatiable curiosity, turning their home into a laboratory. Biography was already an entrepreneur, selling newspapers and candy on trains. But he wasn't just selling. He was learning, experimenting. He even set up a small chemistry lab in a baggage car. This early mix of business and some starvations and innovation ideas. It was about making them practical and accessible to everyone. His ambition soon outgrew his small-town beginnings. After years as a traveling telegraph operator, honing his skills with electrical currents, Edison was ready for his next big move. He landed in Menlo Park, New Jersey, and created something the world had never seen before, an invention factory. This wasn't some lonely workshop. Menlo Park was a buzzing, collaborative hub, a playground for the brightest minds. It was here that Edison perfected his method, a systematic approach to invention built on teamwork and tireless experimentation. He promised a minor invention every 10 days and a major one every 6 months. It was an audacious goal, but with his dedicated team, he was about to make good on that promise and then some. The world was about to change forever. Inside the bustling labs of Menlo Park, Edison and his team embarked on their most famous quest, creating a practical, long-lasting electric light. People thought it was impossible, a fool's errand. But Edison was undeterred. After testing thousands of materials for the filament, from platinum to coconut fiber, they finally had their breakthrough. On New Year's Eve 1879, they illuminated the streets of Menlo Park, and the public was spellbound. It was like magic. But the light bulb was just the beginning. The phonograph, which seemed to capture a human voice from thin air, was so astonishing that people called Edison the Wizard of Menlo Park. He wasn't just inventing devices. He was inventing the future, one brilliant idea at a time, paving the way for the electric age. But a journey this bright is bound to cast some shadows. Edison's path was filled with intense rivalries and heated controversies. The most famous was the War of the Currents. Edison championed direct current, or DC, for his electrical systems. But his former employee, Nikola Tesla, partnered with George Westinghouse to promote a different system, alternating current, or AC. What followed was a fierce public battle. Edison, determined to prove AC was dangerous, went to extreme lengths, staging public demonstrations to discredit his rival's technology. It was a dark chapter in his career, a clash of massive egos and brilliant minds. Ultimately, AC won out for large-scale power distribution, a testament to the fact that even for a genius like Edison, the path of progress isn't always a straight line. As the years went by, Edison didn't slow down. He moved to a larger facility in West Orange, New Jersey, and continued to innovate well into his old age. He worked on improving the storage battery, the cement industry, and even searched for a domestic source of rubber for his friend Henry Ford. In his later years, he became a symbol of American ingenuity and perseverance. Looking back on his life, surrounded by the fruits of his labor, you can imagine him reflecting not just on his successes, but on his failures. For him, every failed experiment wasn't a loss. It was a step forward, a lesson learned. His legacy wasn't just in the patents or the products. It was in his unyielding belief that with hard work and imagination, anything is possible. Tonight, when you flip a switch and a room fills with light, think of Thomas Edison. His story isn't just a biography. It's a powerful reminder that innovation comes from daring to try, failing, and trying again. He didn't just give us the light bulb. He showed us how to chase an idea, no matter how impossible it seems. His legacy shines on in every illuminated city, in every song we hear, and in the spirit of every inventor who dares to dream of a better world. Thank you for joining us on this electrifying journey. If you were inspired by Edison's story, hit that like button and subscribe for more biographies of the people who shaped our world. See you next time.